Hi there, I'm Chef Brady Wininger here in the Loft Living St. Louis showroom. I'm going to do a quick recipe that comes together for that outdoor grilling season that we are in using ingredients that are in season. So we are going to start on our Wolf Charbroiler. I have it nice and hot here. And we are going to do an avocado and peach salad. And we got some components that are going to go along with that. So again, it comes together really quickly. So for my grate, I'm just going to do a little bit of neutral canola oil right on the grates. And then I have some Georgia peaches. They're in season right now, and they are pitted. So I'm going to just do them inside down on the grates, and I'm just going to get a little bit of a char on them. And I like that because it adds an extra layer of flavor. Oops. So I'm going to go ahead and put those down and let those go. And then in the meantime, when I was pitting my peaches, I did it over a bowl so that I could save that peach juice that kind of drips out, and that's going to be my vinaigrette. So I'm just going to take that peach juice that's left over and a little bit of good olive oil, and then just combine that together. And then while those are grilling, I'm going to go ahead and pit and cut my avocados. So cut those in half and pitted them, and then I'm just going to go through and peel the outside off, like so. And these are nice and ripe avocados. And you can always tell if they have a tip, if you could take that out. If they're kind of dark green on the inside, that means they're nice and ready to go. So for my avocado, I want kind of big chunks here. So I'm just going to cut that in half and come through and cut more halves. And then to my serving plate, I'm going to go ahead and scatter those chunks about. This is how we're going to plate this up. I'm going to do my other half of avocado. That should just come off really easily. You can also get a really big spoon and get in there and scoop it out. Again, cut it in half and then into chunks, and I'm going to scatter those onto my plate. And then I'm going to check on my peaches. Get a nice little char there. So just a couple of minutes on each side. And then I already have some that are grilled. And you're gonna see that these have the skin on. So you do wanna leave the skin on these. Again, just cut them in half. And then another third. I'm gonna scatter those throughout my avocado. Nice and juicy here. Cut those just in half, so they don't fall apart. Grab one off the grill that's nice and sturdy. Use that. Okay, and then what we are gonna do, so here is my plate so far. And again, this, you can add more peaches, more avocado, just depending on the amount of people that you have for your dish. And then to that, I'm gonna sprinkle on a little bit of my vinaigrette, what I call a vinaigrette, my peach juice and my olive oil. So just drizzle that around. And then I'm gonna come in here, you notice that I did not season my dressing that's going on there, because what I wanna do is use some flake salt, some Molten flake salt to go on top of this. So it's just a nice bigger chunk, and you'll get a little bite of that salt each time you bite into a piece of peach or avocado. So a little bit of salt there. And then I'm gonna come in with some pieces of the Beachy goat cheese. Is a local goat cheese that we have here. It's super creamy and mild, I love it. This one actually has garlic and chives in it, so that's gonna be a really nice contrast to my salt and my sweet from my peaches and my creamy from my avocado. So if you just use regular goat cheese, you could use feta here. I really like French feta because it's nice and mild, but to kind of get that little bit of salt. but I'm just gonna go through, if you do use goat cheese, you wanna use the log if you can, because it's really creamy. So I'm just gonna go in here and tear this into little chunks. It's all about the presentation, right? And then to that, I'm gonna do a combination of basils here. So I was able to find some really nice Thai basil, which is a nice sweet basil. So I'm gonna come in here and sprinkle that in. And then I also have some regular sweet basil. So I'm gonna put some of those leaves in. So I just tore off the baby leaves there so they're nice and tender. You're not getting a big bite of basil with the bigger leaves. So I just like these little tiny baby ones. And that's it. So it's a super simple, easy dish. It plates up really well in a nice platter. But grilled peaches, avocado, that little peach and olive oil vinaigrette. Got some cheese on there. You do not have to do cheese. You can leave that off. And then some kind of herb. You could even throw in some dill instead of the basil into this, maybe some parsley, or maybe even cilantro. So lots of ways that you can customize this for a nice, easy, go-to fruit salad for the summer. Cheers.